You ready?
It always looks like I've got a patch missing there on the camera.
Oh, you have, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Richard here, and we are going to do a top 5 video. Top 5 video of.
Or top 10.
Right, there's going to be 10 shown, but there's only top 5 each of pickups that I don't know. It's like favourite pickups in your collection. That maybe has a bit of a story behind it, or has a bit of nostalgia behind it.
For not one exact reason, just like ones when you just games that you can look back at and think about when you picked it up and have a smile on your face for one reason or the other. They might have been cheap. You might have sniped somebody on eBay. You might have just been after something for so long and then you finally got it, or you found it in the wild.
Well, it is
stuff like that.
Everyone
really.
has something on their shelf. Everyone has stuff in their collection. When you look at it, like you said, it just puts a smile on your face because there's either a story behind it, how you got it, or there's a story of why you got it. It could be anything, like you're saying. And basically, the main guys look for our collections. We've picked up 5 items that just mean something. They mean something to you, don't they?
And we just thought we'd do a top 10 that was a bit different from the usual top 10s. It's rather than doing like top favourite games and stuff like that.
It could be classed
pickups.
It could say, because I was going to say it could be classed as top 5 favourite item, but it's not, because I've got. It's hard to explain it. It's not like my top 5 games in my collection or anything like that. It's 5 items.
5 of your favourite pickups.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be hard to get.
Could it not be like 5 favourite pickup stories?
Yeah, basically, I suppose.
That could be the title. If that's the title, I just come up with it on the spot there.
I'm not going to use that as the title now.
Yeah. And put by Chris in brackets underneath it, won't you?
5 pickups that mean something to you.
My 5 favourite pickups.
Yeah, possibly.
Right, there you are. You can put 10 and then it's your idea. Or I just come up with an idea. Do you want me to start that? I'll start.
I haven't even got an order, have you?
Oh no, I'm just doing them in no particular order.
In fact, I think I have.
But yeah, I'll start with these, because like these.
Would you agree?
These are just a memory of the pickup itself.
Yeah.
And like when I think back at it, I just smile, and I probably smile more for you telling the story.
Right, what's good is, before you get into this, you've probably heard a lot of these stories before.
Yeah.
Because we've shown them, and a lot of these are like from when we started YouTube, so you'll probably remember them, and that's what's good, because they are stories that make us smile.
But to be honest, yeah, your story is what makes us smile more than the actual buying and picking these up. Yeah. So I'll show you what they are, and I think I want you to tell the story, Chris. It is the 2 Star Wars games for the Game Boy Advanced. I'll set the scene. We're at a booter in Sedgefield. I turned up early. I didn't buy much. I was just waiting for Chris, hanging around as you do. And we were walking around, and Chris sees something on a stall.
That's a Game Boy Advance game, Gav. Why?
Which Game Boy Advance game was it, Chris?
I can't remember.
Was it by itself, or was it with 2 others?
Yeah, so I go there, I pick this game, I goes, look Gav, Game Boy Advance games. He goes, oh yeah, really?
Oh, that looks nice, Chris.
Puts his mittens straight on the other toe, and everyone knows that if you touch it, you're first dibs at it. And I, for some reason, just...
As long as you don't put it down, it's yours.
I didn't go for the 2 Star Wars games, which is minty fresh in boxes. I went for the rubbish... I don't even know what I did.
Probably something like Hello Kitty or something like that,
yeah.
It was just like... Ugh. Anyway, that is the main reason for these, just like because they do look good games, but then the cherry on the cake for them as well was because you were at another booter, weren't you?
Yeah.
That one looks...
You see, I kind of tried to make myself feel better when Gav was like saying about it, like wanting my sister. If I'm not bothered, because I'm not going for box games like Gav is, I'm happy to pick them up as card only, because they do look good games I want in my collection. And then the next week I was at a booty on my own, and I seen them exact 2 games, card only. I asked for the price, and she wanted the exact same price that Gav got them 2 games for.
Yeah, I got them both for £8,
Yeah.
which was, as far as I'm concerned, that's a good price. Like, they had a £5 each on them.
And you got them for £8.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I would have been happy to pay a tenner for them both, like, but...
I said to the woman, I says, I'm not paying that. I says, because you won't believe it, but my mate picked up exact 2 games boxed last week for that price. And I think she thought I was just like, having a go at her or something, trying to get them cheaper, but I'm like, I wasn't going to pick them up for that price. Not... If he hadn't picked them up, I thought I might have got them for that price.
You would have
probably bought them.
Yeah, just because I got the box for the same price.
I thought,
yeah.
I'm not paying it, like.
In your head, you felt ripped off, didn't you?
And Gav, when he thinks them games, he just thinks smugly of me.
I see them on the shelf every now and then and just have a little smile on my face of you telling that story. I mean, it's not like petty or anything, it's just like the way you tell it, you know? Because you are a Jack and Nori all day long. But yeah, that was my first one for that reason.
My number 5 on the list is probably one of my most recent-ish pickups.
Are you doing it in an order, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to do it in a bit of an order, maybe.
Right. I'm not.
Well, it's not really an order, but that's the stories I want to tell.
Right, okay.
But
your favourite stories to your least favourite to your favourite stories, right?
But this one here is ZX Spectrum Plus 2. And this here, I was so chuffed when it come up. And the deal I got for it was unbelievable. And it was all thanks to this man here, because it was off one of your friends I got it off.
Smith.
And like I said, I've been after one for a while, and Gav knows I've been after one for a while. And it's one of those things where I just never pull the trigger, because you're always in the back of your mind thinking there's always more games you want instead of buying a new console.
The games that you got with that though were really nice.
That's what I'm saying. And the whole deal, I mean, I got a bundle with a NES with a game I need on there, and the games that come with this, and it was just, I couldn't say no to it, and I was so chuffed when I got it. I think at the time I picked it up from you on work, didn't I? On the morning I was going on holiday that day. I dropped a call into work for some reason, and you give us the stuff while I was dropping some off at work. So I literally took it home, put it in my house, and then I went away all for a week, knowing that this was at home waiting for us to come back. And it was like just an awesome feeling knowing I had the Spectrum at home waiting for us to get back.
You wouldn't have minded finishing your holiday then, would you?
Yeah, but it was like I saying, I'm just so chuffed. I haven't got the games yet I want the Spectrum for, and it is Back to School, School Days, and Postman Pat. Them are the 3 main games I'm after.
I love it when you say Postman Pat at the end of there. Like.
But for nostalgia reasons, them's the games I remember most as a kid on the
Disc
Spectrum.
or
Tape. And yeah.
Does that have a disc drive on it?
No.
Does it not?
But for pure nostalgia alone, I can't remember myself a Spectrum and that there. I'll look at it and I'll smile. Right, next one, Gav.
Yeah, this was at Leeds. Was it the Retro Games Fair? No, that's Doncaster. Was it at, was that Collectabilia? Sorry.
Was it a Collectabilia?
I'm pretty sure it was a Collectabilia. I didn't just get these 2, I got another one as well. I think I got Crash Bandicoot with it. But I've just put these 2 in because they were a bargain, basically.
Well, you made it a bargain.
I did, It was Gav, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, anyone who goes to these events will probably know Gav. He knows all the sellers and quite a few of the buyers.
When he's not selling, yours seems to be helping other people sell, doesn't he? Behind all the stalls and.
To be fair, I got Crash Bandicoot and Crash Team Racing off him, and Time Crisis, and the gun. I can't remember how much I paid. I think these were up for. Were these up for 20 or 15 each?
Like, whatever it was, I know the deal you got made one for free.
I think they were £15 each. It's a Megaman X4 and X5. And Crash was 30, I think.
Good.
And the gun was a £5. And Team Racing I got at the end of the day, so it wasn't technically in with this deal. But like the reason I've only put these 2 in because one of them was free.
Yeah. If you go
in
back,
my head.
I can't remember if you do this. If you hunt back and watch our retro sagas, I remember saying the deal was that good. One of them was basically for nothing.
That was the one where Lee was our cameraman, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was.
Yeah. But the only problem is the NTSC. I can't play them. I've tried. I have a couple of chipped PS1s and they didn't work, and I had a chipped PS2 and that was temperamental at the very best of times, and it didn't work on there. So I need. I've been after a multi-region PS2 for a while now. I don't think I'm ever going to get one because it's like £100 for a PS2. In that ballpark anyway. Which I wouldn't mind one, but I should really sell these on and buy the English versions. But like I say in this video, I've got fond memories of buying them, so I don't want to get rid of them.
They did have games that you want to keep because of the story behind them.
It's not even much of a story. It's just like because
they make you feel good just knowing.
Yeah, it was a good day all round because like it wasn't the first time we met Lee, was it? It was probably the second time we met Lee.
Yeah,
and
but that's when we met our lads, wasn't it? Was that when we kind of got?
Yeah, that's when we met all the TNT.
That's
lot,
when we
isn't
got
it?
initiated into TNT.
Yeah, so that's probably got a good part of why I enjoyed.
Just enjoyed the day. And wasn't it?
It was a cracking day. Like it was one of the best events, really. Like for me,
meeting everyone.
Yeah, it was like finally. I wouldn't say finally, it was like being initiated into the YouTube.
Yeah, I know we got asked to join TNT. It was like kind of welcomed by all the lads, wasn't it? Initiated as being tubers. Like
it was really nice to meet them all and have a good bit of crack with them and everything. And then we went to the bar, although I couldn't drink because I was driving as usual. But it was nice just to hang out and all that. So yeah, that's my number 2 in no particular order.
Well, my second one, and this one again just puts a smile on my face every time I look at the box. And the box is I'm in need of an upgrade of this. But when I seen it, I had to buy it because it's Rescue Mission on the Master System.
Yeah.
And this is pure
nostalgia
overload for me. I mean, I've not played it. I don't want to play it because, in fact, I can't remember playing it much as a kid. But I just remember watching my dad play it.
You can watch me play it if you want.
No.
It's not that good.
That's why I don't want to play it, just in case it's not.
It's alright, but it's not.
Listen, I remember my father is sat on the floor with the gun, just playing away, shouting down, just sat watching him in amazement. And that's my memory. And like you say, I tell Gav, I don't want to play it in case it's not very good and it ruins my memory.
You got really angry with me when I bought that, didn't you?
I did.
Really angry because I bought a game out of his childhood.
Yeah, but...
You always do.
I do.
If we talk about a game and then I buy it, he doesn't like it at all. Like,
no, because I tell
it's
Gav,
like I'm stealing his dreams.
I tell Gav this whole story about it, and I tell Gav not that I don't want to play it because I don't want to ruin my memory. And I'd rather keep it up here as a nice fun memory than play it and find out it's not as good as I remember. So what does Gav do? Next opportunity. Oh, I bought Rescue Mission and the gun. I've played it and all, and it's crap. He didn't say it was rubbish.
I didn't say it like that at all.
Yeah, your memories, Chris. Just put them on a plug with a stamp on them.
You remember your childhood? I've just wiped my feet all over that.
Keep it down. Just go to reverse the car. Keep it down. Keep it on the floor. But anyway, that there, just memory overload. To be fair, that is the most funnest, like, nostalgia game out of my whole collection. That I've never even played. It just, even thinking about it now, this makes you feel just happy and smiley.
So that's about the game, not the pickup, though. What about the pickup? Where was it?
No, why it's not about the pickup. It's pickups that make you.
I suppose, yeah. Different reason again. We've had 3 ones and 3 different reasons, really.
Yeah,
oh, 4,
that's what I'm saying.
So 4.
That's what I'm saying. That I dare say it's more of stuff in your collection that makes you smile. For I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose that might be a better way to put it. Ignore all that we said at the start.
No, why it was.
This is just a random top 10 of randomness. Right, I'll show all these 4 because it's my, what you call it, when don't open the packaging syndrome. It's initialed, isn't it? Don't remove from original packing or something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was on a couple of TV shows where these sort of like remove from box. type of thing. But yeah, I got these. Was it last year? Yeah, last year, back end of last year when I went to Cyprus, and trying to find a computer game shop in Cyprus just for the chance that there might be something in there, and found one. I can't remember what you call the place. It's where the border is between the Greek side and the Turkish side. There's a town, and you can go to the border and look over into the Turkish side, like into no man's land basically. And there was a computer game shop in there when we were driving back, so we stopped in and had a look in, and these were on PSP games. These were on buy one get one free, and they were €10 each, so basically €5 each.
Yeah.
Which it's not a kick in the teeth off £5 a game really, but like I said, the sealed, and I can't open sealed games unless it's like 360 PS3. They're a bit iffy, depending on how like sort of rare the game is. Xbox One and PS4 obviously I'll open, not that I've got a PS4, but yeah, so I got, you've seen these before, I've shown you them. Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, Valkyrie Chronicles 2, Final Fantasy the complete collection, which is 4 and the after years, so it's obviously not the complete collection because there's like, I don't know, 29 games or something altogether. There's nations of them, and I think this is the best one out of the lot, to be honest with you. It wasn't for sale in England, but it's Tactics Ogre. Nice big box for that one, and Final Fantasy. And that's it. I'm just gutted because I did buy them with the intentions of opening them and playing them, because I did take my PSP with us, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
Was it just a nice memories from your holiday and all that, though, when you look at them and stuff like
Possibly,
that?
it might be a bit like the Megaman X's.
Yeah,
Aye.
and there's a little bit like kind of, I bet you might like you're thinking, a bit annoyed that they sealed.
Yeah.
You know, remind you of your holiday, and I
aye.
bet you could like, oh, why did you have to be sealed when you bought them
You see,
like that?
I'm happy them two sealed, because they're like collector's editions. They're quite expensive to buy, especially if they're sealed. But these two, Street Fighter and Valkyrie Chronicles, I want to play them. They're the two that I could open.
But you don't want to because they sealed.
Yes, yes. I mean, even though they're Cyprus, all the writing on the back and everything's all in English. Yeah, game in English it says on that one, so I wouldn't have any problem playing them. But they sealed. That's my problem. But yeah, just probably memories of the whole holiday as well, like, to be fair. Just look at them and smile, and then a little tear comes out when I think I can't ever play on them. Yeah, that's my third.
one.
Yeah, my third one.
Right, this is my third one, and
This was all about the anticipation, wasn't it?
yeah, well, it's about the pickup's about this. I'll show you straight away because I'm still playing it now, and it's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it is an amazing game. It's all I can think of at this moment in time. I was streaming it, I finished it, I had a bit of a break, but then talking to Russ, he's into Zelda Breath of the Wild at the moment, and he just got us back into it again, and I am into it in a big way. I am hooked on it. It's all I can think about all the time. The game is that massive and immense. Yeah.
You know, I'm really considering getting a Wii U.
You should do, Gav. It is a truly amazing game.
It's just too expensive, considering how old they are, and the library of games isn't the best by any stretch.
They're good computers. There's some good games for it.
Well, there's one in there. It's Nick's.
Yeah.
But it's like, do I need one? I wouldn't mind one because there are some good games for it, but they're not. It's not a massive library.
Yeah.
It's not a massive library of good games either, really, in my opinion. There are some good games on it, but there's a lot of, like, I don't know, filler, shovelware, just like the normal way.
Yeah.
There's some good games on the normal way, but
anyway, this game is just so great, and I was so happy that it's so great because the story behind this is not this actual game. this is just the cherry on top that made the wait so much worth it, because it's such a great game. But the actual story behind this one is this here, and it is...
You know that box is better than the other one, like, isn't it?
Yeah, the way he's gone with his arrow on.
Yeah.
But it's like a temporary pack shot there. It's a shelf filler basically.
Pre-order box.
Pre-order box. Well, it's only a pre-order box because it's just an advertising box basically, and it was in a local shop for probably 6 months on a run up to when it was going to be released, and I was in all the time asking for one. Like saying, because obviously in the game the build up, and I was reading everything, I was like, oh, can I have one of them boxes? No, you can't. The display purposes where you get them sent out, and obviously we have to pay for them. And I was in every couple of weeks asking, probably for like 6 weeks. Then one time I went in, it was basically, listen, I can't just give you one. And I'm like, I know, come on. No, and he could have been nice. You don't understand. I can't just give you one of them. He says, if one happened to go missing, and I was like, no, it's in the pen. I'm like, oh, right. So if one just like fell in my bag, right? And he goes, yes, basically. So anyway, I actually bought the game. I was in there. I goes, right, okay. And so I'll have that game. And there's just something underneath their mind. And he just smiled at us. I goes, I'm just going to slide these both in my bag. And I dropped it in. And yeah.
You're like the world's worst thief ever.
Basically, yeah.
You have to ask permission to steal something.
Basically, yeah. He basically said that if I wanted it, he probably just got sick of us. I had to steal it to take it. And like you're saying, that sits on my shelf with me Zelda games. And when I look up, it just makes us smile, and knowing how I got it. And the fact that it led up to...
Your immoral gains, that's all that.
This. And the wait was so worth it. I'm glad I didn't go through all this and everything and all the waiting and be let down by a Zelda
Chris,
game.
you would still love it if it was rubbish.
It
you would still go on about it and play it.
It is immense. You've probably heard in a couple of videos ago, but I'm into me Lionel hunting at the moment. I'm setting myself challenges.
No one cares. Next one.
Right, come on then. That there is my third one.
Yeah, this is my number 4. It was just a game that I was after for ages. I didn't even know about it in the day, and when I started all this again, like all the older games, I saw it and I was like, oh, that looks awesome, but the price, it was, yeah, and it was like, I love the series, so I had to get it boxed. It was before I was going for boxed stuff.
Yeah, that was just one you wanted boxed, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was certain ones that I wanted boxed.
Before you went fully boxed, that was when you were still getting loose.
And I was after it for ages, and it was only biting. I was on eBay. I never saw it at the conventions. One came up on auction in really nice condition. I'll show you what it is. It's Pro Boat Hector 2. It is minty. It's out like.
It's a nice copy of that. Like.
Yeah. One came up on auction, and that one was up for sale on Buy It Now. So I tried on the auction one, and I got outbid for, I put pretty much the same price that one was going for, but on the description it had a bit of a weird thing where it said postage was going to be 15 quid or something like that, and it's like, wait, does that mean that they want 15 quid on top of what I put in on the auction? Because I don't think they'd be able to do that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't taking the risk, so I put like for 15 less than what that was going for, and it went for more than the Buy It Now. So I just bought it for the Buy It Now price, like as soon as I lost that other one, because there was, as far as I'm aware, there was at least 3 of us bidding on it, and I thought somebody else is going to do what I was contemplating doing. So yeah, it was basically like when I got home, the auction was finishing, so I was just sat in my car outside, finishing up the auction, and as soon as I lost, I bought that outside in the car. So it was just no fond memories of buying it or anything like that. It was just something that I was after for ages and never really saw at any of these conventions, which is a shame, like, but they are out there. It is pretty rare, but it's not mega rare, I would say. I haven't seen one at a convention yet, I don't think.
Oh, not really.
There might be 1 or 2 in the racks at the back of some of these higher priced sellers' stalls, but once you have it, you don't really look for it it tends to be. Once you buy it, it's everywhere, in it.
Yeah.
So yep, that's my number 4. Happy to buy, happy to have, and it's a really good game.
Yeah, it is.
Really good. It's a lot easier than the first one. Like the first one is, I wouldn't say it's brutal, but the later levels are really hard. Like, and that one, I completed that in one life now, especially when you played it a few times. Like, but yeah. What about you, Chris?
Right, my next pickup is another Zelda game, and just the way I got this, it was just, I was so excited and nervous and all sorts at the same time.
That was probably the longest week of your life, was it?
Yeah, it was. And I'll get you into it. It's The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. But
What was that, number 6 or something that you bought?
yeah,
It wasn't number 1 or anything like
no,
that.
well, I was a few in, and the thing is, I'll get you into it. It's an authorised for rental copy. I think you see on the side down the spine, authorised for rental. And it's one of those things where I kind of I was still in I decided to go off my full Zelda collection, and I was still in the process of confirming what there was and what there wasn't. And I'd only seen like 1 or 2 pictures online of this, so I still wasn't fully confident that they were kind of available.
I know you
as
didn't
such.
think that they were even out there at one point, did you?
Yeah, and the thing about Wind Wakers is there's like 7 different copies, and there was where's the old GameCube stuff I got?
It's behind me.
Pass your Wind Waker. You see, there is the limited edition 2-disc special, and if you notice that this is in a gold case, but you can also get it in a black case, and the only one in the gold case is this, and this one. So I went for when I was looking for Wind Waker, I was searching a lot on eBay, and all I was doing, if you look at it, it's a gold case, but that's just hasn't got the special edition written on, and that has. So I'd go in a bit of a trance, knowing fine well, I'd just literally flick through eBay, scrolling down, search Wind Waker, and if I'd say a gold case, I'd quickly pause and go, it says limited edition, it says limited edition, and flick down. Never expecting to find it because I thought this was going to be one of the last games I picked up. And for so long, I just kind of stopped, and like, hang on, gold case, Wind Waker, not special edition. That means it's 1 disc, and I'm starting to get nervous, thinking, hang on, this could be it. Looks at pictures. There's pictures at the front. There was pictures of everything apart from what I needed on the spine. You know what I mean? There was pictures of all over, and I'm like and it had just been listed. I think it had been listed about an hour, and I can't remember. I messaged you straight away, didn't I? Saying, Gav, I think I've got authorised rental, but I'm not 100% sure. And
I wasn't that spin though, was
yeah,
it?
and he was away somewhere, so I was bombarding Gav with messages after message saying, Gav, like, what do I do? What do I do? And
it was kind of funny when I looked on my phone because it was like, yeah, you were convincing yourself on my texts, on my messages or something.
So what I did was, and I didn't want to directly ask him, I didn't want to send him a message and say, is this authorised for rental? Because he'd realise that he had something that wasn't normal, and he might think, hang on, this could be worth more money, and I might like relist it as a buy it for now. And without, I basically had a conversation with myself, because I was messaging Gav saying, do you think I should offer him money to buy it now to take it off? And anyway, I did. In the end, I private messaged him and I say, is there any chance I can buy this off you now? And I can't remember what it was maybe £25 or something.
It was whatever it was going for, basically.
Yeah. Why no? Because it was an auction and there had been no bids on it.
No, I mean, no, someone had bid on it. One person had bid on it.
Oh, one person
It was
bid on it.
whatever that game costs, like for
Yeah.
mine, basically.
Yeah.
So, been about 20, 25, something like
But
that.
anyway, I offered him to take it off. He said yes, so I basically bought it. And I don't know, waiting for it to come that week, I was just so... In fact, I opened it. I mean, you've seen the video already.
Yeah.
I unwrapped it live, like not live.
It was funny because you got it a couple of days before we were filming, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you were dying to open it. I said, you can't open it, Chris.
I
Don't
just had
open
the
it.
package in my house and I picked it up and I'm thinking, are you authorised rental or not? And yeah, just the whole process of buying this game and the excitement and the giddiness. And if you want to see what it was like, go back and look at the video. And I just, again, out of my Wind
Are you going to
Wakers.
put the video in the links? Are you going to put all these in the link anyway? Cause
I know, but that means I'm going to try and find out which video they in, don't I?
put a bit of legwork into the videos,
So
man,
it's easy
Chris.
for Gav to see all this stuff in
Yeah.
it. When
all the links for these is in the video.
You know, Gav does this right, then I'll go home and Gav never thinks about nothing else again until I turn up again in a few weeks. Why have you done that? Why have you done that? But anyway, that game, I look on my shelf and just the whole process of buying that game makes me just so happy.
Yeah, my last one. It's a game I didn't really expect to get. I thought I could get it, but
yeah, it's
possibly just cartony.
I couldn't believe it when you got this.
Yeah. To be fair, I could have got the other one as well, like which I was stotting about. It was right after Christmas when I got this. Megaman X7. There's no instructions though.
Megaman X7.
No, Megaman 7. Sorry. Oh, it's been a long night. Megaman 7.
Cool, I worked on it.
Yeah, it was on eBay auction. Never seen it at the conventions either. I think it was right after Christmas, right before Christmas. I was trying for X2 on the Super NES, boxed with instructions as well. It was quite nice condition. Obviously, it had wear on the box and stuff. It wasn't mint by any stretch. Like a couple of little dings and a bit of scuffing here and there. But I got outbid, and it was right before. It was like the week before we broke up or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It put us in a bad mood. But the thing that annoyed us, yeah, well, it wasn't as much because I got outbid. It was because it was my bid that got outbid. If you know what I mean.
It was kind of funny because he was actually in a mood at work, and I had a couple of lads saying, "What's wrong with Gav?" And I tried telling them, and you're like, "Nah." I'm saying, "No, he seriously got outbid on the game, and he's not happy."
Yeah.
And he thought I was telling me like, "No, there must be something. What's wrong with him?" I said, "That's serious. I mean, the price of the game he was going for, he's just gutted because he got outbid." And
yeah, like I say, if there was 3 or 4 people bidding, and like mine wasn't the next highest bid,
yeah,
that's what got me, you know. And it's like, because eBay, you don't know how much their maximum was. If his maximum was what he won it for, that's so much worse than like if he would have put another 50 quid into the pot or something like that, you know. But that's eBay. That's I don't like eBay. Yeah, but that was right before Christmas and right after Christmas. This came up, and the thing about buying on eBay is you see something and it's got a week. You have to wait a week before you can bid, and if it slowly tottles up, fair enough. If somebody puts a maximum bid in and it goes up to pretty much what it's worth straight away, you're like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Like I've said before, that eBay is basically a week-long advertisement saying that this game ends at this time, and the last 20
you get a chance to bid on this game in
in the last 20 seconds or 10 seconds, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's basically you have a week long saying, listen, I'm going to be for sale for this 20-second period.
Yeah. So basically, I wasted a week. The thing is, when that first week when I was watching Mega Man X2, it was actually Quinny bought Mega Man X1, and I saw it come up, and I would have thought, I would have got you, but I have to save my money in case I can get this other one. And I didn't get it. Quinny won it, so it's not all bad news. I would have been happy to pay what he paid for it, although I would have been binned against him. And I don't know if I would have put his maximum in.
Yeah.
I think he said he was willing to pay 150. I don't know if I would have put that much in, because it was worth about in my head at that time it was about 130, depending on the quality. I can't remember what the quality was. It was pretty good as far as I remember. But I missed out on other auctions because I was waiting for that full week. And same with this one, I'm sat waiting for a week before I can buy anything else.
Yeah.
When you have funds in your PayPal,
it kills you.
Yeah. So
there's always so much stuff when you're waiting for someone else.
Yeah. But in the end I won it, which is why it's in my happy memories pile. I haven't completed it yet. It is brutal. I got right up to the final stages and I died. I've got the passwords for it somewhere, but I think I want to start again because I didn't collect some of the hidden stuff which you need to make it easier. Anyway, that's my 5. I hope you enjoyed them.
And my last one, and this is probably the best one that makes me smile.
You know, that made me smile for a long time. If I still had it, that could have been in this pile.
Why?
And I kind of regret getting rid of it.
It's good that I have it because it makes the story complete.
Not for me.
And it is Mario Paint. Nice big box in lovely condition. All in there, fully styrofoam. It hasn't even been touched. The mouse mat hasn't seen a thumb, as Cojono de Lauro would say.
But it has.
But yeah, the thing was, it's our very first video. We were down Doncaster, and I had the camera in my hand, and I spotted it.
No, I said it was over there for this much. I said, oh, Mario Paint's over there for 15 quid or something like that. You did,
yes. What happened was, that was the story. Gav pointed it out, that it's over there, and it was up for something like for 15 quid. I can't remember the exact price, you have to go back and watch, but let's say it was for 15 quid.
I think it was 15 quid, yeah.
And Gav was looking at it, and he's like, oh, I'm not really bothered. And I was kind of like, but you'll be bothered if you get it for a tenner, like shouting out to the people who were selling it. And all of a sudden they were kind of like and ahhing.
Well, she said, would you give us 12 and you can have it? And I was like, nah, I don't really want it. And she went, go on then, £10. Yeah. And it's like, they sort of forced us to buy it, really.
Yeah.
But it was a cracking deal.
Oh,
I didn't realise how much of a good deal it was, to be honest, until like I saw it other places for 35.
Unbelievable
in
deal.
Worse condition.
But what got me was that afterwards, when we bought it, Gav was kind of like, I didn't really want that. And I'm like, you are? And he's like, I didn't really want it, I just kind of got it because of the price. And I thought that like Gav pointed out, I thought you wanted it, and I thought he was playing hardball to get a good deal, but he just wasn't interested at all. And I'm like, man, I wanted that so much. I thought it was like first dibs. And when Gav pointed it out, I was like, so I was gutted. So ever since then, I've always classed it as mine, and I always wanted it. When I found out Gav, so for months I kept like saying, Gav, what we're trading, that's mine, that Mario Paint's mine. Here's the money, I want it. No, I'm not doing that. So we end up having to...
We had a massive trade, didn't we?
Yeah, again, which will be on camera, and you're seeing us actually own it. You probably heard this story 2 or 3 times already.
I'm sure they've heard it a few times if they've been with us for a while, like.
Because it's one, and it just makes us so happy, like, it's kind of like, it's one of our first kind of like...
Do you know what the sad thing is?
What?
I want it. I want it now.
Do you want it back now?
Well, not... I would like that one back, but I would never get it.
Yeah. Like, I love it. I love the art, and it's just a lovely shelf filler. But it's a story behind what makes it so much more valuable for me now. And all the fact that how you bought it, and I was good about it in the story, how you brought it home. Then even the trade. I mean, there was all sorts in the trade, wasn't there?
Mhm.
I mean, that was when I was this with the Zelda stuff and all?
Yeah, that was with Link.
I mean, I'd give Gav A Link to the Past for this. My original copy of A Link to the Past that had my saves on.
Yeah, that had your minty Ocarina of Time. No, is it Ocarina? Yeah. N64.
Yeah.
You got that in that deal as well.
And
you got some very nice box stuff in that deal.
I did. And it was, but like saying, just looking at it, this sits on top of my shelf, and every time I turn around, look at the games, it's there. And
I've just done that.
I just smile, and it reminds me, because it was our first event. That's when we decided to go and do YouTube. And it was our first event with the camera. And it was just kind of like, yeah, brilliant.
You know, before I traded it, I got it out for the kids to play. And like, yeah, they enjoyed it. There was like a good 2 weeks before. And like, they played on it twice. And then, that's the third time, they weren't interested in playing it. So, fair enough, it's alright to trade, because they're not that bothered about it. What was it? That was like well over a year ago when I traded it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe 2 weeks ago. My daughter, Jessica, was, can we play that drawing game? What? What drawing game? The drawing game with the mouse. What, Mario Paint? I said, yeah, I want to play that. I said, I haven't got any more. And her face just dropped, and she was like, why? I said, I've traded it to Chris. Why, when are you getting it back? It's like, I'm not getting
Don't
it back.
fall for it. It's a sub, sorry, trying to make his
Honestly,
trailer back. But
that is a good part of why I want it back, to be fair.
Using his daughter to try and get the game traded back.
Next time she sees you, I'm going to get her to ask you for it, Chris. But like, no, she was really upset that I got rid of it, and it's like, wait, you weren't interested in playing it. I asked you, and you said no, you didn't want to play it, and it's like all of a sudden, out of the blue, like a year later, she asks to play it, and then like I said you were coming over a few days after to record some footage, and she was like, is he bringing that drawing game back? It's like, no, it's his now. I swapped it for some games for him. It's like, so is he not bringing it back then?
He's putting milk in it now, isn't he?
Oh yeah, well, this is the conversation I had with her.
Oh yeah, that's just an awesome just pick up trade story. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know how we've tried explaining that, but there's 5 pickups each of.
You probably know more about what these top 10 was about than us at this point.
Maybe nostalgia, smile factor, anything with a story really that means something to you.
I would just say stuff that make you smile.
Yeah.
Top 10
pickups that make you smile.
Smiling memories.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I don't know how I'm going to title this. But
yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Just put top 10 something.
Yeah.
Or top 10 smiley face emoji.
Clickbait. But yeah, let's see. I've enjoyed that actually. I've enjoyed hearing what you feel about your pickups, Gavin. I've enjoyed telling stories about mine. I hope you all enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. We shall see you in the next one.
It would be nice to see what some other people thought actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like what games make them smile.
Like see what they do. Yeah, if you want to do a VR or something of sorts, or just write in the comments below. Which will be quite hard, because it'll be, I don't know, do a VR.
Because Chris never gets back to the comments anymore. He's proper slacking. Are you going to put all them links to the game, to when we get the game? You're going to have to.
No.
Do the, I can't remember. Do the one where you unwrap your Wind Waker. Because your little face proper smiles. And I remember you just threw the packaging on the floor and you were like... You're so happy, bless you.
Thanks for watching. We shall see you on the next one.